All right, hello everybody, and welcome. Um, this is McGlock here, and as you can see from the background, it's a little bit messy, and I'll get into why. Not that I like crashed out or something like that, but I am here to bring you an update video that has been long awaited, and basically kind of detail everything that's been going on the last couple weeks. So essentially, as you know, we kind of hinted at it, I believe, in the last podcast episode, but we did have some big roster changes, and I was just pulling them up onto my monitor here because I wanted to talk about kind of moving into our new era of esports. um, and where we've been and why we haven't uploaded a video, basically. So first and foremost, I think the most important thing to talk about is Matt has left the project. So um, essentially, there were a lot of personal reasons. Nothing between us, nothing between him and CSDE, but he viewed that it was not best to continue. So he has transferred his 50% ownership stake over to me. Um, and going forward, I am fully 100% owner of Club Stoic de Deportes Electrónicos, CSDE, and I am the only management position. So, um, it is very sad to see him go. Definitely. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I hope that it is not gonna be too long, but I do want to speak about everything. But things will be very difficult without Matt. But I have spoken to a lot of people since the decision was made. Um, Basically, when he went back to the United States, it was um, kind of, I guess, thought about by him. I don't know too many details actually. If I did, I would say I wouldn't reveal them, but I really don't know too many details. And essentially, there's no hard feelings. Obviously, I'm pretty upset. I was really looking forward to building something with one of my close friends, but it was not meant to be, and I respect that. I hope that everything goes well with what he's doing with at the moment. But he ultimately left because of personal reasons. It was nothing I'm gonna reveal here. I know he really appreciates his time in the club and what we were able to accomplish in these last 3 months. So I am definitely, definitely a little bit upset here, but we will move forward. We're not going to talk about anything further about it. Um, so the biggest takeaway, obviously, I am now 100% owner of CSDE, and I am. I guess I don't have anyone else that we will be clearing decisions with, anything like that. No more meetings with a co-owner, anything like that. Which is, we'll see what I'm capable of solo, I guess. I hope it goes well. And I'll do my best, absolutely. But it will be an interesting time, for sure. Um, so now that that's out of the way, um, we're moving into our new era. Nothing is gonna change too much. A lot is going to change based on the information that you guys had last received, but not too much is going to change in regards to what Matt and I had spoken about previously. So moving forward, um, we have reached out and reached an agreement with a Ukrainian team for Counter Strike, and we have reached an agreement, and they will be our CSDE team competing under the CSDE tag. I cannot reveal the roster quite yet. We are hoping that within the next day, 2 days, that this will be possible. However, at the moment, we are unable to do so. So, the next, I guess, announcement that you guys will hear is the announcement of this brand new roster, which we are really looking forward to announcing. A lot of time, a lot of effort has gone into this. So, it is what it is. A lot of people actually, the roster was leaked in the Ukrainian scene. So we've had a lot of people talking about us, which is really cool. But at the moment, I cannot reveal the roster. So we'll go from there. But we are going in a Ukrainian direction. It is a scene that I felt very passionate about growing up and watching Counter Strike. I love the Ukrainian scene. I love the Ukrainian players. I love their mentality. I love the way they play, their play style, everything. So I'm very, very happy to have brought in this roster. And we are very excited to move forward with them. And I'm very excited for the roster announcement. And their manager has done a fantastic job. He's going to be taking over the social media for the roster. He's worked with them for a little while now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For our new era, we have released all players and disbanded all teams in the org or the club that were not CSDE Cantera. So now I'm reading from this announcement. CSDE, which was former Stoic Serbia, CSDE Reserva, former Stoic Mafia, CSDE Juvenil, CSDE Alemania, which was former CSDE Juvenil. Any other teams, CSDE Prospects, and any of those teams have been terminated as well. They are no longer playing with CSDE. The following players have been released from CSDE: Dragon's Tier, SRT, Lukitos, Just Great, Chakwen, Horizon, MBK, Balyachi, Tax, Phologic, Realist, Straz, Show, Mr. Mori, Zekrom, Wash, and any other players that were currently under trial in the org. So, I don't want to speak too much about this. It was a lot that went on during season 51. There was a lot of good, a lot of bad. I'd say more bad things happened, but the good outweighed the bad, if that makes sense. So, this is the direction that we wanted to move in. I want to thank all of the players. I'm not reading the announcement, I'm sorry. I wanted to thank all of the players for believing in our project the first season. And I want people to know that a lot of these players have bright futures in a lot of other clubs. The direction that we wanted to move in did not allow us to keep any of these players, unfortunately. So we unfortunately have to live with that. And the worst part of the job is absolutely dropping players. 100%. It makes me feel so bad every single time. I hate it. And these players had been dropped periodically. We had just reached agreements with Tax and Phologic regarding their initial contracts, which have been terminated mutually. And from there, we had a lot of these players have been released during the time, but we did want to make sure that we gave everyone their proper kind of send off. Something in, if we end up becoming something more successful, something that could say, hey, I played in CSDE, you know what I mean? Something more formal. And that's kind of why we wanted to kind of put all these players together in this announcement. But I do want to thank everybody. every player, if I had enough time and wanted the video to be 30 minutes, I could run through every single player and say something really good that they did um, for this season. And looking at the list and hearing from the players, and there's a lot of players actually moving on to a lot bigger projects, to be honest with you. Nothing I can kind of reveal right away. Straz has just signed with a Spanish team who is playing an intermediate, which I'm very, very happy for him. He is a fantastic talent in Counter-Strike. 15 years old, and man, he hit the ground running. You know what I mean? And there's some other players that I know about with roster moves, but I'm unable to say anything at the moment. But I do want to give all these guys their props for sticking around, for doing what they did. I can say at least one good thing about every single one of them in their time in CSDE. So thank you, everybody. If you are watching this video, I know maybe some of you, I completely understand if there's a sour taste in your mouth and you didn't want anything to do with CSD anymore. I completely understand. I feel like we left things very, very positive. I don't think we had any bad falling outs with any players, which I'm very happy about. So we'll kind of go from there. So thank you, everybody, for participating in the first season. It really means a lot. We've come a long way, even just in the 3 months that we've known each other. So thank you, genuinely thank you. So the new era, I don't know, we don't have dates set other than my personal dates. Why do I have all of this stuff on my bed? Why is my background blurred? I am moving to Malta tomorrow. I move into my apartment on Wednesday, and from there, we will be setting up everything for CSDE in Malta. This was not an easy decision, and it is a much more difficult decision. I think that's correct. Much more difficult decision to do it alone now. I am moving with my girlfriend. However, she is not a part of CSDE. But with Matt leaving, it is going to be a lot more difficult going out there alone, especially for business. So that's why I am holding off any formal dates, anything, but it will be announced before 2024 ends. We will have a formal announcement of moving forward, what everything looks like with our life and the club's life in Malta. So we are ready to, when you guys see this video, you guys will see an announcement shortly thereafter that will detail what is going on. We're moving to Malta. And what is that going to look like? So we have worked very closely with a lot of people in Malta already, and they are making this job as easy as possible for us. But I cannot give a formal announcement quite yet because we need date confirmations, we need paperwork, we need legal stuff. For now, I am personally moving to Malta tomorrow on the 10th. I move into my apartment on the 11th, and I will be in Malta. So more information on that will be coming out probably by the end of the week, to be honest with you. I just needed to take time to kind of get this video out there and to, I guess, not really rant, but I had to get a lot of things off of my chest to make me feel better about everything going on in the club. So moving forward, you'll see an announcement at the end of the week. Hopefully. Don't hold me to that because I don't know if it's going to happen. Club Stoic, our League of Legends team, was promoted up to Division 3. Congratulations to them. They played an incredible season. They did not drop a single map single match. Um, they did not drop a single match after the second series. They won every single map, including playoffs. They won a best of 2 and a best of 5 in playoffs. They absolutely rolled. They figured it out. Incredible, incredible work. So I do want to thank them for absolutely putting it out on the line. I've spoke with Sebastian, aka USXYZ, and we are going to try to reach an agreement for the next season. I don't have any confirmation. Their contracts have expired or expiring at the end of December, so I do not know what is going to happen. But I would love to keep them around. I told them this. I'll make this information public. I would love to keep them around. Just understand that we have one person taking on the financial burden now, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm always been fully transparent with everybody, and that is the reality of the situation right now. Is that we have one person in the club who is taking on financial responsibility because I'm the only manager in the club anymore. So, our only co-owner. I'm the only owner. I'm the owner. I'm the CEO. I'm the everything. So, other than that, at the end of the week, we will be making a more formal announcement regarding everything, and from there we will kind of, I guess, continue from there. I don't really know what to add there. So, guys, thank you so much for a fantastic first season. Cantera still in the playoffs, still can go to intermediate, but I'm very, very excited about the future of CSDE. And this is a one take video, by the way. I just wanted it to be raw as possible. Now, one of the things is one of the things that I did want to mention as well of kind of why the streams and everything have stopped. The situation for the internet in my residence is the main reason why I have had to stop casting. I will begin casting again when I move to Malta. I'm hoping that I am able to do so the best possible way, I guess. I'm hoping that the Wi-Fi is good enough. I will begin streaming again. This is kind of my personal anecdote, I guess. I will begin streaming again. And I'm making a new content plan for CSDE, and a lot of new stuff will be coming from that. So I really hope that you guys enjoy kind of what we have to offer here, and kind of going from there. I think that we have a lot of things that we're going to introduce in 2025 new year that you guys are really going to like. So guys, that's pretty much it. I think the last couple weeks we have been working on this roster situation, figuring out the direction we wanted to go in, figuring out the direction we wanted to go in with our business projects, and we'll go from there. So I promise to continue the podcast, continue episodes like this, and kind of go from there. But it's just me now. So definitely feels weird to say, but I guess we'll see how it goes. I hope for the best. We'll see you guys next time. All right.